Well, language is a lot more complicated than you think. And here's an example of how language is a lot more complicated than you think. Here's a book, The Cambridge Grammar of the English Language. I'd like you to guess how long this book is. This book contains a complete description of the English language. So this book has everything you would need to know about the English language if you were, say, learning it as a second language. This book has everything in it. It's a complete description of the language. Not of even the history of the language or the literature of the language, just the language as it exists now. I'd like you to think about how long you think this book is. How complex is the English language? Is this book like maybe 100 pages? Maybe 200 pages? Maybe even 500 pages? Well, this book's almost 2,000 pages long. It's almost 2,000 pages long, and it's still incomplete. The book is filled with references to papers and to other books. Even if you added this book and all those papers together, you would still have only an incomplete description of the English language. And English is not an unusually complex language. As languages go, English is sort of in the middle of the road as far as complexity. So each human language, and there are about 6,000 different human languages currently spoken by anyone, each of those human languages is one of these enormously complex objects. If you think you understand it just because you speak it, well, what this means is that there's a lot of sort of mental dark matter here, stuff that is inherent in the system of language that we use every day, but that we don't really understand rigorously yet. So there's a lot that still has to be understood, a lot that we don't know about language yet.